listening to Out Loud and Live with JC Alvarez. Hi, I'm JC Alvarez, and this is Out Loud and Live. Fans from every corner of the cosmos descended upon the West Coast for the greatest gathering of geekdom, San Diego Comic-Con. 2017 belonged to the mega blockbusters coming out of the two biggest studios in the business. DC Films is raising expectations and anticipation when it finally brings its biggest guns together on the big screen for Justice League, reuniting Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, and Henry Cavill as the Titanic Trinity. After Wonder Woman's winning performance at the box office, fans are hoping this ship sailing into the expanded cinematic universe will hold water, especially going up against an ocean liner carrying the Avengers into the Infinity War. Although that film isn't expected until next year, it will bring together all the currently established characters in the Marvel Films universe in a way that has never been attempted in a motion picture franchise. Also making waves at this season's San Diego Comic-Con, the CW primetime lineup is adding a fifth superpower to the arsenal. Black Lightning, the electrifying outsider, will be coming to the CW in his own one-hour adventure series, also produced by Greg Berlanti and starring Cress Williams. The series will introduce and follow the adventures of one of DC Comics' most popular heroes, coming out of retirement when the world needs him most. I'll work to have more to report about Black Lightning as the show gets closer to its premiere date. What we also learned about the other returning shows on the CW is enough to fill up an hour-long show. So let's piecemeal the news and reveal what we know about Arrow. The show that started it all will be entering its sixth season. And after an earth-shattering series finale, rumors are circulating that not all of Team Arrow survived the massive island explosion, and some of those that have will be changed by the entire experience. Central City's fastest man alive may have taken a short recess after facing off with his future self last season, but when The Flash returns in October, there will be one less speedster in town, as Team Flash scrambles to keep the peace. It'll be up to Iris West, played by Candice Patton, to hold down the fort, while Kid Flash and Vibe defend the streets from the newest metahuman menaces that'll be showing up in Season 4. When Barry Allen does return, the show's leading man, Grant Gustin, has revealed that he'll be a changed man. Having spent some time within the Speed Force will give the Flash a new insight that will affect how he will move forward, especially when he confronts a new villain, not a speedster. The Thinker will match wits with our hero and will cause all kinds of havoc. Showrunners are promising a much more lighthearted season, less gloom and doom. There will be a great deal more unraveling leading up to October's big CW premieres, and I'll be doing my best to bring you more details, including info on Supergirl and DC's Legends of Tomorrow. Now read this! This week in comics, the Flash's confrontation with his arch-nemesis, the Reverse Flash, comes to a head in issue number 27 of The Flash from DC Comics.
Why, Thawne? Why do you keep invading my life? You brought us here to reveal some truth about me, to call me a liar. But all you did was show me what you really are. A sad little nobody who wanted to be me. You and I, this thing between us, it's over.
Yes, that's the OG Flash, John Wesley Shipp, giving our listeners a glimpse of what might have been had his Flash went up against Eobard Thawne. Joshua Williamson's Running Scared storyline concludes with an all-out smackdown from a negatively charged Scarlet Speedster taking no prisoners. You can expect there to be lasting consequences from this epic confrontation. With the new Kid Flash's life hanging in the balance, Barry Allen and Iris West's love affair may also be flatlining. Pick up The Flash, number 27, on sale now and published by DC Comics. Flashtastic fans will also want to pick up Volume 3 of the collected volume of The Flash, Rogues Reloaded, which is in line with the Rebirth event, switching up the perception of the fastest man alive's own Rogues Gallery of villains. On this week's cover story, making the cover of Entertainment Weekly is the cast of Star Trek Discovery. The much-anticipated latest journey into the final frontier stars The Walking Dead's Sonequa Martin Green and promises to be unlike any of the other adventures into the far corners of deep space. Set 10 years or so before Captain James T. Kirk's historic first 5-year mission, Martin Green will play the role of a Starfleet first officer who is raised on Vulcan and is at a crossroads in her life. All the while, tensions between the Federation and the Klingons are just beginning to rise. Star Trek Discovery will premiere in September on the CBS All Access streaming service. 51 years later, Star Trek is still proving itself television's most viable franchise. This will be the 6th television series to launch, and there are still billions of merchandising and collectibles. Go to my YouTube channel to check out the latest releases from Eagle Moss's Starship collection, including their latest special edition models. This is JC Alvarez, and thank you for tuning in to this episode of Out Loud and Live. Be sure to stay connected to the latest in popular culture and entertainment for the genre enthusiast, and visit thefanzite.com. I'll have more secrets and surprises with John Wesley Shipp coming up in future episodes of Out Loud and Live. In the meantime, tune into The Flash every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. on the CW. You can also relive the classic Flash. The series is available on iTunes and also on DVD from Warner Home Video. Stay connected. Tune into and subscribe to episodes of Out Loud and Live on iTunes. You can also visit the HQ at thrillseekerhq.com for additional episodes, and check out iEditorial for my reviews and pop culture perspective. Out Loud and Live is now also available as a podcast on iTunes. Send us your questions or comments to thrillseekerhq@aol.com.
Please hang up and try again.
This is JC Alvarez, and you've been listening to Out Loud and Live. This is a Thrillseeker HQ presentation. Get in the HQ. Go to www.thrillseekerhq.com.